For quite some time, it was my dream to go to a place where I would be free from the city. No traffic, no pollution, just white sand, moving water and wind. Today, I made it. Tonight, this is where I will be sleeping. Right here, on a white sandy beach in the coast of Kenya. No BNB, no hotel, no hostel, no walls, no lock on the door. Just me and the Indian Ocean. And as beautiful as this looks, one question kept coming back. Will I be safe sleeping here tonight? When people think of Kenya, they think of safaris, they think of lions, they think of the Masai Mara. But very few people talk about this. Kenya's coastline. White sandy beaches. Magical and naturally occurring experiences found right here in the warm Indian Ocean waters. Coastal discoveries, quiet villages, and places so peaceful they feel untouched by time. This is Tiwi Beach. Tiwi Beach is located in Kwale County, just south of Diani. And for the next 3 days, Tiwi Beach, which is the home to Twiga Lodge and camping site, will be my home. If you're planning to come here, open Google Maps, type Twiga Lodge campsite, Tiwi Beach, and follow the route through the ukunda road. That's it. Google Maps takes you directly to the campsite. I've used Google Maps on almost all my trips. If someone from Google is watching this, it's time you sponsored me. I'm ready. When I arrived, I met my host, Mr. Eddie. After introducing myself, I explored the campsite. This is what I saw. Coconut trees swaying slowly. Soft white sand stretching endlessly. And the Indian Ocean.
I'm about to go camping. So, the first time I'm actually going camping. I love it. After this whole beach too.
The first thing that hit me was not the beauty. It was the silence. There are no crowds, no loud music, no chaos, just space. The beach is clean, well cared for, and not overcrowded. And in today's world, that alone is luxury. When it was time to meet the calm, welcoming, and experienced Mr. Eddie again, Mr. Eddie not only helped me pitch my tent, but he taught me how to pitch a tent. Thanks to him, I learned a new skill which I will share with you here. If you've never set up a tent before, don't worry, neither had I. It took us just 12 minutes to set up my new home, which can host 4 people comfortably. But listen carefully. This is very important. This campsite is private. You must call in advance before coming. Because there are limited tents, the space is limited, and so is the capacity. But here's the good news. When visiting, like I did, you don't need to own anything. No tent, no cooking gear, no firewood. The lodge provides it all. Tents, bonfire wood, food, you name it. All you have to do is tell them what you need before arriving. Here's the number, +254 721 577 614. Simple.
Umenipata ha? Hapo.
Nimekuja kusoma pia leo.
Twende huko. Kwa namna hiyo ndugu yangu.
Kila mahali.
Uko kazi. Angalia mzuri sasa. Tunaunua mzigo sasa. Unaona vyombo? Ndio. Hapo. Unaona sasa? Anaongea maneno huyu. Hapa. Nafunga. Ndio. Sasa unaitengeneza. Vile vile. Nyumba. Umeona?
After setting up the tent, it was time to make payment, and here is the breakdown. I hired the tent for 1,000 Kenya shillings, which is equivalent to $7.75. For the bonfire wood, I paid 500 Kenya shillings, which is equivalent to $3.85. I then paid 700 for the camping fee. That's $5.42. That's it. No hidden costs. Here's a caveat. I'm not sure if this rate applies to locals only or it also applies to international travelers. For any queries, contact Twiga Lodge through the number +254 721 577 614. After I had set up 10, I noticed that the sun was moving at a slow pace, so I had to do something before I could officially stay here. While planning on what to do next, that question returned. Will I really be safe here at night? Mr. Edie told me not to worry. To believe his word, I had to wait for the nightfall and see if I will make it to the next day. Please subscribe to my channel, share and like this video, and comment what you like about our journey so far. While setting up camp, someone offered to sell me some coconut. Having arrived at the campsite on an empty stomach, I accepted their offer before heading out. I had fresh coconut juice and fruit as my first lunch by the ocean. Before leaving for Ukunda town, let me show you the bathrooms.
This is a sink.
They are simple, clean and functional. Nothing fancy, but everything works, and sometimes that is all you need.
These are the toilets. There's something special about these showers. They're so localized. Check this out.
At around 2 p.m, before getting my supplies from Ukunda town, I went to the white sandy Kongo Beach in Diani. Kongo Beach is not far from here, and it can also be accessed from Tiwi Beach. Kongo Beach is a must visit. It is one of the few white sandy beaches in Kenya with an estuary. Here, water from Kongo River flows to the Indian Ocean. Kongo Beach and a sunset boat ride at Kongo River is something you must experience. We will take a boat ride along the river the day I go back to Kwale. For the full Kongo Beach experience, please watch our video. At about 4 p.m, I left Diani for the town through Beach Road, bought my supplies and went to village retreat in Diani. The experience was magical. I kayaked, ziplined, participated in nature, and engaged in other adventures. Please watch the full video of my experience from my channel. Before I head back to the campsite, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps. Also, share this video and comment what you found exciting. Thank you. At around 6:30 p.m, I went back to the campsite. Although it seemed like I had missed the sunset, which I so much wanted to experience. I was not at a loss. What I came across was unreal. I don't know if this is normal here or not, but the sky had turned purple, and that was not all. It kept changing color from one shade of purple to another, and then something else entirely. The colors reflected on the water like a painting. If you know the name of this sky phenomenon, please tell us in the comment section. Colors kept changing from purple to golden to blue. All this time, I had not come across anyone. There were no people passing by or jogging. The air was fresh, no pollution, no rush. Just calmness, stillness, and peace. See, I had come here with almost nothing, just clothes for 2 days, my phone, and my camera. It was my first time camping like this, so I didn't know what was expected of me. If you're watching from the United States of America, the United Kingdom, England, Canada, North America, South America, Africa, Europe at large, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Oceania, or even Kenya, you might be thinking, what if I arrive here having forgotten something important or a necessity? What do I do? Here's the good part. Ukunda town is just nearby. You can always go and get supplies just as I did. Or you can come fully prepared and never leave the campsite. As the sky changed again, I went to the restaurant, placed an order, came back to my tent where I noticed that firewood had been set up. In this adventure, I visited lots of places in Ukunda, videos of which you can already watch from my channel or simply watch my Kwale playlist. I visited Kongo Beach, Village Retreat, Kakinondo Sacred Forest, and Kolabas Conservation Center, and I was not done. I will surely come back to Kwale County to explore the other beautiful places, as Kwale County has a lot to offer. I then carried one of my most prized assets, a book titled Equality in Kenya's 2010 Constitution by Professor Victoria Miandazi, a brilliant legal mind from humble beginnings, a PhD holder before the age of 30. This book teaches how societies can address inequality. If equality matters to you, this is the book you must get. This book has been used many a times as a reference and authority by judges of the Supreme Court of Kenya. For example, at page 21 of the Supreme Court case of Fatuma Athman Abud Faraj vs. Ruth Faith Mawasi and two others, which was decided on 30th June 2025. To get the book, there is a link in the description and comments section. To read the full judgment, here's the link. As I was reading my book, I was informed that dinner was ready. Being the first day, I had not had time to eat in Ukunda town, so I ordered a sweet but simple meal. Shrimp, ugali, and kachumbari for just 700 Kenya shillings, which is equivalent to $5.42. After the meal, I relaxed while taking in the views nature was displaying right before my eyes. With the firewood ready and with me seated by the beach, I kept waiting for night time. As it got dark, I visited the beach for the last time, just to experience the beach at night. At around 7:15 p.m., I approached Mr. Edie to have him send someone to light me the fire, as I had no lighter to do it. On coming back to my tent, I came across this beautiful sight, the moon shining just above the coconut tree, while illuminating its light in the oceanic waters. Soon, someone came and assisted me light the bonfire. The process took about 8 minutes, and soon the darkness was replaced by some light.
Kulingana na moto.
Na moto hapo sawa.
Although I enjoyed the beautiful spectacle, the ocean wind was unforgiving. The wind was so strong that it had the firewood burning fast. From time to time, I kept feeding the fire over and over, and I did so for 4 hours. When it lit, I stopped, reflected, and listened to the waves, wind, and fire. At 1 a.m., I was out of fire. I had to sleep for the next day. I was on a mission to catch the sunrise. So far, I had felt safe and my worries had already been dismissed. But the night was still young, and I had no knowledge of the unforeseen. Still, I had to sleep, and so I got into my tent and slept deeply, safely, and peacefully.